Alright, it's your boy Jay here. I'm going to show you how to test your spotlight here. If you got a spotlight and you're trying to find out what's wrong with it, and I'm going to use this 12 volt power source I got here. It's coming from off my dress, 12 volt power source. Now, from my understanding here, this spotlight is grounded to the shaft here. This is the ground here for the shaft. So any metal that touches this thing will ground this power spotlight here. Now, what I'm going to do here is going to show you how this works. Okay. Now, I got my power connected to this wire here, and it's running to the power source here on the battery pack here. Now, this is the ground here. Now, when I touch this ground, I'm going to try to get this over here so you can see this. But when I take this ground and clip this ground, hold on, this came loose here. Have a little difficulty with this here. Okay, here we go. Take this ground and I jump this ground over to that. That gives my spotlight power. See that? The shaft, any metal that the shaft touches gives it spot. Now we can turn it off like that. Turn it back on from the switch here. Turn it off. And you see that? That's the power that this little wire here goes to the 12 volt battery pack. Okay. And the shaft here, like I said, this is the ground. So when you bolt this thing to the car, you're going to be using any 12 volt, any metal source on the car here that gives this thing ground from the light bulb. And this here is a wire which you can wire to any positive or constant, power to power this thing on. And there we have it. It works. Use my handle, rotate it. Rotate it. But there you have it. That's how you test out your spotlight to make sure it works. And always remember that this is grounded. This is the ground here. This is ground. And whenever this touching any kind of metal, like this bracket here, when you bolt it to the car, this is grounded to any metal source on the car. And this is going to give you the ground. Because this thing is bolted with that screw right there. That's bolted to this bracket here. And I just use this screw here as another source of ground, because all this is basically ground from the shaft to the bracket. This is all ground, and that's where you get your ground from. Thank you.